Hello. Aaron Wills again, bringing you another reaction video. Hopefully not blowing out your eardrums this time, but I thought last time that I had to turn it all the way up or you wouldn't hear the video. Now maybe that is the case because I turned it all the way up and my mic was distorting and clipping, but you could hear the video. I played it back and you could hear the video. But the problem is you hear me blowing out your eardrums. I turned it back down. Hopefully that doesn't mean you don't hear the video now. But, and by I mean, so we're going to play a video here. It says, Karen looks for, not when Karen, just Karen looks for trouble. I'm going to go back to law enforcement and find one of those videos. Hope you find it. Let's see. This is when corrupt cops realize they've messed with the wrong person. Alright. Let's watch this one. I like the corrupt cop videos because oftentimes they're not even corrupt, but they're all anti-police. These videos, the narrators are and the videos are. So watch this one. It's called "When Corrupt Cops Realize They've Messed with the Wrong Person." Here we go. I will make this full screen, and now I will skip the ad.
Welcome to Arcade.
With
this plugin, you can...
working at City Hall who filed a complaint against Casey Van Neville.
I hope you can hear it. I can barely hear
Mr.
it.
Neville had made a rather aggressive phone call inquiring about a matter and expressing his dissatisfaction.
I'm afraid to turn the mic up to where you can hear it because then I'll be blowing out your eardrums again.
Hey, how are you? I'm good. Better than
With gain. With too much gain. Blowing out your eardrums again with too much
My
gain.
aunt had gotten a call from the main line from him.
I'll shut up so you can hear
He
it.
was not making any sense. He was belligerent and asked for the city manager or the mayor. So she transferred him to me. Immediately flew off the bat, started screaming at me, swearing, says that somebody here at City Hall, one of our employees, is trying to hack his computer, wants to know what we're going to do about it. He continued to swear at me, told me to do my fucking job, so I told him I was hanging up on him, and now he won't stop calling. Some of our staff that has had history with him is now concerned that he's going to show up here.
Okay.
So I wasn't sure what the best approach was for this. It sounds like
I don't know what's going on. I can hear it. I don't know if you can, but I can hear it and I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, so this
I can't really react to something. I don't know what's going on.
Oh God. Maybe 4 or 5 months ago, same exact thing, calling with bizarre accusations, wanting to talk to city manager, mayor. I want to say it was when Tom was acting city manager, so sometime late this summer, early fall. But yeah, same thing. I think we sent a squad car out and warned him. But I feel like it went on for several days before it finally stopped. And actually, you know what? The last time it happened, we
a guy who was stalking her.
threatened to come down here.
An ex-boyfriend.
So we were fine.
And we can, I'm sure, pull that up. Would you be alright with me sending somebody over there and getting a statement from you? Because I'll be honest, I think it's time we charge him.
Okay.
So
Time to charge him, they said.
We'll create a harassment call.
Okay.
I'll send somebody over and I'll just send an
He's
email.
harassing her. Threatening her and harassing her, they said. Now they're going to go over and they said,
So we need to get his side of the
charge him with harassment.
If he's technically what I need to learn that.
I've been threatened with harassment once.
No.
This is probably because I call a girl too often. I never threatened her, I never called her names or anything, I just called her too often. And she was going to have me arrested for harassment. Which I guess if you call a girl too often, that's harassment when she doesn't want you to call. That was the case. She didn't want me to call, and I kept calling.
So you're saying if you're going to make that statement, then you have to be a
Yeah, okay.
So we're going to
That's
go
what I was wondering.
over and get this, we're going to do inside the story, and then go from there. I was talking to Winter, I was talking to you, and
I turned the mic up a little bit, hoping you can hear it a little better. I can barely hear it. I'm afraid I'm clipping.
I've never been in here before.
It's one of them, right?
You just walk up the stairs and go right into the apartment? That's kind of wild. This must be the guy's apartment they're going to arrest him for harassment.
Hey,
I
Casey,
just talked to
can
him
you open the door
about
and just talk to me
harassment.
for a second? Okay. Listen, man, it's really important that you come talk to us right now, okay? I'm Officer McCoy with the Marion Police Department. I'm sorry, I can't hear you, Casey. What you saying? Oh, okay. Can you come to the door and talk to us? Alright, hey Casey, would you step out and talk to us for a second?
That's a hairdo right there.
Okay.
That's a hairdo. If there's ever been a hairdo, that's one right there. For a white guy, anyway. That's quite the afro for a white guy.
Hey, you're under arrest. Get on the ground. What's going on? Get on the ground. Get on the ground. What's going on? You're under arrest. For what?
For harassment.
Harassment on what? What's on City Hall earlier today? Dude, I told the FBI, I told the U.S. Marshals, I told everybody. That's brilliant. No shit. What's wrong with City Hall? You've been warned not to harass them. Dude, that was a year ago for false harassment.
Despite initially acknowledging that Mr. Casey could not be arrested immediately, and even allowing him to close his door, the officers continued to arrest him in disregard of his rights. The footage clearly shows that the officers abused their authority. The Fourth Amendment protects individuals against unreasonable searches and seizures by the government.
Unreasonable
The right to
to
secure their
apply a
persons,
warrant on
houses,
somebody.
papers, and effects against unreasonable searches and seizures. The officer's forced entry into Mr. Casey's apartment was a clear violation of his Fourth Amendment rights. Moreover,
Ivy has a
the US
warrant,
Supreme
idiot.
Court requires police officers entering a residence, with or without a warrant, to knock on the door and explain their identity and purpose before
Alright,
attempting
apparently I was
to
wrong.
enter. In this case, the officers failed to clearly state their reasons for wanting to speak with Mr. Casey.
You want shoes, Casey?
At least to not be harassed.
Hey Casey?
Yes, shoes at least. Holy. Well, get your shoes. Jesus Christ. Holy, what is with the aggressiveness? Hey, listen to me for just a second. You gonna listen to me for a minute? Nah, dude, they're arresting me for harassment. Nah, dude, they're arresting me for harassment, dude. Where are your shoes? This guy's already arrested me illegally, and I beat him in court a year ago for him lying in court. Where are you arresting me for standing in public? And now all of a sudden, where are your shoes? Again? Where are your shoes?
And where are your shoes? Is it illegal not to have shoes on, pal? In my own apartment?
We send you everything you need to start the school year. With an engaging, interactive curriculum, innovative technology, and personalized learning.
Casey, I'm gonna search it at this point. You have
I sure hope you can hear this because I barely can. I don't want to hang up my microphone again because I made you hear it last time, but it also made you have to hear me distorting and clipping.
Alright, that's the way it is. You're under arrest. Your shoes are ready to go. You don't have to. No, you don't. So you read them all a little bit more. Just have it. You're under arrest.
You just pushed my door open and had
No, you tried to close the door, and you tried to shut it off.
dipshit. You said
We're not talking. Yep.
Come on.
That's not worth engaging in at this point. Yeah, we're on. Go.
Maybe it's just a lobby or something. I thought that was someone's apartment when you walk up the stairs. That'd be crazy. But I guess that's not what it is. Maybe it's just a lobby or some
Mr.
shit like
Casey was
that.
apparently arrested on a charge of harassment, which was said to be based on a complaint by the town hall receptionist. According to the relevant section of the Iowa Code, A peace officer may make an arrest without a warrant in certain circumstances. However, none of the criteria outlined in the law justify this arrest, which shows that the arrest was wrong and unconstitutional. It also appears from the footage that there was an earlier complaint about harassment made last year that was allegedly false. It appears that the officers already knew Mr. Casey. It is conceivable that this arrest could be perceived as retaliation, or that it was motivated by a grudge from the past.
Hey, the restroom, me for harassment.
Thank you.
Look, fella. Arrest him too. He probably harassed somebody. Probably harassed his mom and dad. Wanting a cookie, even though they said no. And he continued to cry and whine and scream for a cookie. They already told him no. That's harassment. Arrest him.
You couldn't fix me getting rid of video club. You understand that? You understand me? Yes, dude. One leg in front of the other. Sit down.
Here, give me your left leg.
Good? Yeah. Open the door. The only reason I have to get back into that next is because you get too
Maybe
big.
if I turn it up and move back from the microphone, it'll be
The
better.
officers escorting Mr. Casey displayed blatant retaliation,
Maybe.
showing a personal vendetta. They hurried him along, even resorting to pushing him against the patrol vehicle because he wasn't walking fast enough.
Oh well.
Considering Mr. Casey was in cuffs and being forced to jog, it's unsurprising he struggled to keep up. According to relevant law section, a peace officer is justified in using force necessary to effect an arrest or defend against bodily harm. However, Mr. Casey's actions did not warrant such aggression, making the officer's actions excessive under the law.
I
He
see.
had it under control. I know you wanted to get into that next, but you just been more riding the wave
Yeah.
than you would have done anything else. So that's the only reason I caught you, the reason I pulled you back. He had a sergeant, him in there, so I was like, let him do it.
You can hear it this time. And toward the end, I turned it all the way up, and now I'm staying away from the mic so that's not too distorted or clip and make it sound like the last video did.
Okay, that's, yeah, perfect.
I'll play this back and see how does it sound. It doesn't sound too great because you probably couldn't hear most of the video.
That makes sense.
And if I shut up, you should be able to hear it from here on out.
Book him, we'll get him in there to the county, and then we'll finish the complaint, and then you'll ask him for insurance.
Perfect.
This is called After Audit.
5 counts for harassment, 3rd injury.
How are you doing today? Good.
In the end, Mr. Casey faced 5 counts of harassment for simply calling City Hall, and 2 misdemeanor charges were added. Mr. Casey challenged the charges in court and was tried by a jury. Ultimately, he was acquitted by his peers. Before we move on to the next clip, do you trust police officers to open your door? And what do you think about this incident? Do not
I
forget to
trust
write your
police officers
opinions in
to
the
do
comments.
whatever to my
On
door.
October 7th,
I trust police officers.
2023, Officer
paranoid.
DeBoard of the Denham Springs Police Department
I'm not-
was on
I'm not
patrol
anti-police.
when he noticed a vehicle moving erratically in front of him and followed the vehicle with his lights on and signaled a traffic stop. Officer DeBoard requested backup before approaching the vehicle. Meanwhile, the driver of the vehicle, Mr. Toulouse, complied with the officer's
Toulouse.
order and waited.
That's my past. That's what my last girlfriend's name should have been. Too loose. Fucking slut.
You fair stand for me, please?
I can stand where I want. You can tell me it's a bull deal.
Okay, so for my safety, I want you to stay in front of my unit.
And for auditor's sake, I would like you to tell me why you stopped.
Who are you? I will. Hey man, stand in front of my unit.
I can stand where I want, dude.
Not on my traffic stop.
Not on my traffic stop. What do you want? What did you pull me over?
Do me a favor, you can put the cell phone
No,
down.
I can hold my cell phone.
When it interferes with a...
It's not interfering. Recording. Turner versus
My
driver.
First Amendment right.
interfering. Louisiana, Texas, and Mississippi, this Turner versus driver have every right to film you. What did you pull me over?
So the reason why I stopped, I noticed you were veering back and forth.
Oh, don't give me that shit. It's all on dash cam.
So do you want
Don't
me to
give me that
finish?
shit. It's
Do
all
you
on
want
dash
me to
cam.
tell you? Or are you going to let me explain, or are you going to keep bumping your gun?
I'm gonna keep bumping my guns because I didn't.
Got your ID on?
What law did I break? What law did I break?
Here we
The
go.
dialogue between the officer and the driver, it is clear how authoritarian the officer stance
Reasonable,
was,
articulable
ordering Mr.
suspicion.
Toulouse to put down his phone amounts to a restriction on his ability to record, which is a direct violation of Mr. Toulouse's First Amendment rights.
Of course. Here we
The
go.
First Amendment gives individuals the right to record.
Shut up.
As
It's
Mr.
not their
Toulouse
First
points out,
Amendment right.
it is
It's their
very
Fourth
important to
Amendment
highlight the landmark
I'm not saying
Turner
someone shouldn't
versus
have their
Driver
rights,
case,
but
in which the Fifth Circuit Court of Appeals held that there is a constitutional right to record law enforcement officers. This decision affirms that such actions are protected under the First Amendment, providing citizens with the legal safeguard to document police activity.
Improper lane.
Improper lanes. I was in my lane. I got dash cam approved. I never broke line either side.
You don't have to break line.
What do you mean I have to break line? I didn't.
That says veering back and forth. It's improper
Veering
lane.
back. I was not veering back and forth.
This ain't the courtroom. I see you drive back and forth.
This is not the courtroom.
The officer charged Mr. Toulouse with improper lane usage, which is contrary to Louisiana state law. The officer's comment suggesting that changing lanes is punishable is erroneous. According to Chapter 79,
didn't
a
say
vehicle must
change
remain
lanes.
in one
He said he
lane
was
unless a
leaving
safe
within the
lane
lane.
change cannot be
He
made.
clearly said
Therefore, the traffic
he
stop
didn't
was
cross
unlawful,
over the line,
and Mr.
but
Toulouse
that he was
was not
leaving.
required to show
I'm
identification.
sure that's suspicion to pull. That's reasonable, articulable suspicion to pull one over.
Are you having a medical episode? Are you distracted? Are you tired? Have you been driving for a long
I
time?
don't answer questions.
There's that. I don't answer questions. I don't make statements. I don't answer
Who
questions.
are you? Dennis Spring? Put your name back to me.
So my name is Officer Ford, Dennis Spring Police Department.
Okay? And you're going to be one of the slow ones that just messed up. Now, what else do you want? This is harassment. You're harassing me for the people.
The coffee's gone.
Well, I'm telling you.
What do you do with my coffee? YouTube.
I'm gonna tell you something.
I don't care what you guys say.
If you say that again, I'm gonna take that as a
That's called
threat.
freedom of speech.
I will take that. I will take that as a threat and act
What?
accordingly.
How is it a threat?
I'm done.
In the footage, Mr. Toulouse complied with the officer's unlawful demand for ID. However, Louisiana state law only allows officers to request ID if they reasonably suspect a crime. There was no such suspicion here, making the demand unconstitutional. Additionally, the officer's attempt to intimidate Mr. Toulouse by curtailing his speech violates his First Amendment rights.
I wish my TV provider let me choose what I pay for.
Sling lets you do that.
I make commercials. See ya.
I wish my TV.
Look at this. Oh, man, you're going to let this fucking do this stupid shit to Sunday.
Alright, I'm gonna hang this up now. Hopefully I can find this file.
I don't break laws.
You know, I was just gonna let you off with a warrant, but I'm gonna write you a ticket.
For what?
Improper lane.
I didn't change lanes.
Then back and
I
forth.
did not break line.
You're gonna get
Write me a ticket. Write me a ticket.
You never said you broke the line. You were weaving back and forth within the lane. That's also suspicion. Reasonable, articulable suspicion to think that you're drunk or impaired in some way, which is a crime. Damn it.
Oh, okay. See the people? See the people?
Now, spread your feet.
See ya.